But I have a story to tell. About 6 o'clock one evening, I'm working because I'm a workaholic, and Kathy called. Kathy had worked with me for a few years and then left. Her husband was a fire protection engineer. And I didn't know this. She just called up in tears. And I said, "What's wrong?" She said, "Well, nobody knows this, but my husband, Liberty Mutual, got bought out. And he was, Hartford that bought it out, or whatever company did, had laid him off because they didn't need his services. So they had decided to start their own business. And they knew that all the hotels had to have, the convention center has to have an annual fire protection inspection, because they have to have these certificates, just like you go to an elevator, some elevator certificate that they've had an inspection. Okay. She had been to 20 area hotels and said, "We'd like to give you a proposal to do your fire protection inspection." She had been doing this for several months, and not a single order came in. None of them were accepted. At the time, she said we're 2 months behind on our home payments. I think they're going to foreclose on the house. We're 1 month behind on our 2 car payments. We have less than $700. I don't know what to do. She was just absolutely distraught. But she knew that I knew how to do government contracting. And she had actually worked with me for a while, so she knew the basics too. And she had a company. They had started a company. So, opening the bid track report, I said, "Look, let's just look real fast what we have right around here." 3 days there was a job bidding at Fort Sam, Houston. This was in Austin, Texas. I said, "We're going to get that job, and it's going to be a highly profitable job. I don't think anybody else is going to bid it, just the way it was configured." We got the contract 3 days later. It was actually awarded 2 days after that. And I told her, I said, "Does the $700 feed you for a few weeks? It's going to take me a couple of weeks to make this happen." She said, "Yes." We got the contract for $92. I helped her buy it out with one guy going to do everything for $51,000. She took those contracts to the bank, said, "Here's my contract with the federal government. Here's my contract with my subcontractor. Here's their references. Here's my references. You can call and verify all this. I need $10,000. The bank gave her the money. And she said, "I will stay with you." To this day, she's still with that bank. Okay? She got the $10,000 that solved all her problems. Now, that only solved the immediate problem. At the same time, I had been through the Sandler President's Club, and I had all their training materials. And I knew they didn't have much money. So I sat down with Gary, her husband, and I said, "For 2 weeks, you are to do nothing but go through the Sandler materials. Nothing else. And I'm talking 8, 10, 12 hours a day. You go through this until you absolutely mastered it. And promise me that you will never give out a proposal again. You've already done it 20 times. You know it doesn't work. Don't ever give out in the public, in the sector, a proposal ever again." He did exactly that. Thanks to the federal government contracting, Sandler, Gary and Kathy traveled together around the world. And if you go to their website, I'll give it to you in a second, it's replacing uncertainty with predictability. It's coderest.com. And so my question to you is, when are you going to change your life for the better? You can do it right now. We'll give you the